Hey guys, it's JayDollKingHefner and the beautiful Secretary Tsunade. And recently, we read a story about this guy named Adam22 and his wife, Lena the Plug. Now, both of them have been in the porn industry, but Lena had stopped doing porn when her and Adam22 got married. He was continuing in the industry. Now, she had no problem with him sleeping with multiple women, but she wasn't actively in the business anymore. But a couple of weeks ago, he decided to let her shoot a porn scene with another guy. And supposedly, this guy was very well endowed from what I read. And I heard that he really took her through the ringer. And she really earned that name, Lena the Plug. Now, I saw a couple of pictures. I did not want to see the video, but from the pictures I saw, man, it's no way in hell I would want my wife to be involved in that type of foolishness. Now, some of you might say, hey, Jay, she used to be a porn star anyway. But you know, us guys, we can forget a woman's past. You know, it doesn't matter what type of sex industry or anything she used to do. A lot of times when we meet a woman, we can just forget about all of that and she has a clean slate starting with us. And women don't understand this, but it's a lot easier for a woman to deal with a man sleeping with women than it is for a man to see his woman sleeping with another man. Because women don't have to worry about her man's penis getting stretched out of shape from making love to women. But as far as us men, it's a much more intimate experience thinking about a man inserting his penis into his woman's vagina, and especially if this man is just an iota of an inch bigger than you are. That's just something you don't want to think about. As a matter of fact, that's the type of thing that drives guys crazy after they break up with a woman that they might not want to break up with. You might start to think like, man, I wonder if she's dating a guy that's just an inch bigger than me. You know, it could drive some guys crazy. But for him to let his wife shoot a sex scene with a guy that's much more well endowed than he is, as the report goes, that is really putting your marriage in jeopardy. Because I don't care what you say, you're not going to get those images out of your brain. Now, he said, you know, when I first let her do it, it made me jealous for a little while. Don't lie, bro. It didn't make you jealous for a little while. You're going to be jealous for a lifetime or the life of that relationship. I don't give a damn what you say. That image is going to be popping in your mind of seeing your wife biting down on a pillow and screaming and yelling during that sex scene, because all of that was actually reported to happen. And he said, you know, the good thing is it helped her career and it helped our finances. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter about helping her career and helping your finances at the end of the day when it comes down to marriage. I don't understand why you even get married if you want to let your woman sleep with another man. That is the craziest thing ever. You get married because you're making a commitment to each other not to sleep around and that you're going to be there for each other through thick and thin, not through thick penises and thin penises. You don't want to take that route if you're getting married. Now, I know it's swingers out there, and I've even heard of porn couples in the past, you know, people that are still in the industry and they're actually married. But I think this is the most publicized one that I've seen. Now, he's been battling with people on Twitter, telling him how, you know what, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Our relationship has gotten better. And he can keep telling that lie to himself all he wants. But there's no way that that relationship is healthy in his mind. She might be cool with it, but I guarantee you, he is not cool with it in the back of his mind. And she was telling the story of, my vagina was sore for about 3 or 4 days afterwards. And when Adam would try to make love to me, I'd be screaming because I was so sore from that porn scene. And I'm like, man, that is a traumatizing experience trying to sleep with your wife and she's screaming, not from you being inside of her, but she's screaming from what happened to her just a few days ago being with another guy. And he said, I'm happy to report that her vagina has shrunk back down to its normal size after being with that bigger guy. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? I mean, what's there to be happy about? Because now, in the back of her mind, she's still going to be imagining being with that other guy. And let me tell you, man, the psychological game is so important in relationships. It's just something you don't want to play with. That's why when a woman cheats on a man, it's very hard for him to sort of come back to that relationship because those ghosts can live in his head. I can't imagine how crazy it is to see the act actually happening right in front of your face. It had to be the craziest experience ever. And I know she used to do porn. But like I say, used to do porn is different from doing porn once you've been married. So Adam22, for me, this dude has lost his damn mind. I think he made a bad decision. Now guess what? They can go on being married for years to come. But I don't give a damn. Psychologically, their relationship has suffered scars it will never recover from. And Lena the Plug, she's actually an attractive woman. But now he's talking about letting her do even more things in the future. For me, that's a marriage that's pretty much null and void going forward. I had just did a story about a guy that said, you know what? I approve of my wife having sex with other guys while I'm at work. And I was like, what is this dude thinking? But Adam22 has taken this to a whole nother level of ridiculousness. This is absolutely crazy. I couldn't imagine being married to a woman going forward, knowing that she's been literally plugged by another guy and been ravaged. And then she's going to come back to me sore. And then I still try to make love to her while she's saying, oh, I'm still hurt from a few days ago. I mean, how can you even have confidence after that? And I saw her say, well, it wasn't that hard for me to come back to his smaller penis. What? I mean, what husband or boyfriend wants to hear his girl saying that type of stuff? And I just gotta say, I'm so happy to be in the dog game. That's something I don't even have to think about my girls wandering off, sleeping with a guy that's more endowed than me. And more importantly, me having to watch the act as it goes down. Once again, to each their own out there, do whatever makes you happy. But I have no idea how you can have a healthy marriage after seeing some tomfoolery like that. I know it's swingers out there, as I said before. I know it's people with open relationships. But if you're going to get married, to me, all of that crap is defeating the purpose. So with all that said, I'm happy I'm living my life. And if he's happy with his girl getting the occasional plug from a penis that's larger than his, guess what, man? Good for you. But I know one damn thing. It wouldn't be good for me. And I say this. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy out there. And if I was to ever get married to a human woman, there's no damn well way that I'd be cool with her making love with another guy, whether she's getting paid for it or not.